The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
The NFL is on EA Sports as we come to you from Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and our home team. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that. up, and it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Balaj. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run here with Balaj. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Chargers will get the football at the 20. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at the 20.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. It's a party now.
Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it. Left. Behind.
Throwing Rivers. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And got his man complete. The 20, 10, 5, touchdown, LA. Melvin Gordon, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Balaj. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. Past the 20, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, 64 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
By 52, by 52. God!
To throw again on second down. Rivers under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Raekwon McMillan. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They just got that play off. Now Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there. 26 yards. Rivers now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
Hey, 79. 79.
Check 25. Check 25.
Load it.
Go.
Load it. Behind.
Now Rivers. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Hey.
Check. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Watch the safety creep.
Alpha. Wait, 89.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. He completes it to Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
Ready. 180.
Slam. Six down.
Room.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rivers complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Rivers with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. From the red zone now, Rivers. And caught by Henry. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. One man in the backfield. That's Gordon. 2nd and goal.
Rush in.
Line 5-4.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Throwing. Rivers. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
4 down. Check.
Hey, I'm gonna go load it.
Mike, 55. Check 55. Mike.
Watch QB draw.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
keep it. He's going to try to run for it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. So a fake field goal run in for the touchdown. That can be a huge momentum swing.
And that's got to drive a defensive coach and a special teams coach crazy. Someone else running it in on a fake field goal when you're supposed to be alert for it. Terrific play by the offense, not so much by the defense.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Hey, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0.
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. This one into the hands of the running back, Balazs.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
49, guys. Mike.
Now Fitzpatrick. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and it's 3rd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, Charlie. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
No. Check that. We want Mike 52 right here.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. He'll rifle this one deep right side. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check 13. Check 13. Run 80.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
A gain of 28 yards there and given the first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On the end around, here comes Williams. Williams loses the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
Watching you grind. Come off the ball. Deuce. Left to right.
Now on 2nd and 16. Rivers, complete. It's Henry. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, 58 yards. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Fitzpatrick. And he fires one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get enough.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Parker, the intended target.
Black 11!
55 to Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Following the interception here, Rivers. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Hey, shift.
They run it with Balaj. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
There you go, get down.
Here's a run with Balaj. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in a second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
All day, every day, any day. Slam.
They're going to try and run. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check, crunch.
Q.
To throw is Rivers. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
15.
55, Mike. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Kill. Check. Fresno.
Hey, Delta.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
PPP. 49 to Mike. Watch 49. Me and you all day. I'm coming.
Bravo.
I'm coming after you. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Watch the curls. 49 to Mike.
Operating from the gun, Fitzpatrick. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So now after the sack, 3rd and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do. Final play of the half, Fitzpatrick. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38.
12. Wait, 89.
Here's Rivers. Allen's got it complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Good. Round 80.
55.
Cluster.
Tight down. There you go. 36.
49. Check 49.
Tighten up. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the twist.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
On second down now, it's Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his second touchdown of the afternoon. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Fitzpatrick. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Hey, high 7.
52.
You kill.
I got one. Mike 52. Ready?
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 11, and they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. A very short field to work with now. 1st and goal after the great punt return. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Balaj with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will get them one closer. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Rivers now to throw on first down. Incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. That'll bring up second down. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
You mine. Jam it. Jam it. Jam, jam.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher third down looming. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. He's got it to Williams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Ty Long now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Fitzpatrick, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Casey Hayward, and he will score. Touchdown away. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Regular.
58,
Jim, go, Jim.
58, here we go.
Back to it after the pick six, Fitzpatrick. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
Room.
Check 9.
Rivers now from the 50. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Raekwon McMillan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack.
Big edge.
White.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Here we go, D, get off the field.
Play fake, Rivers. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Here's Ty Long now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Davis now to return it. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
58, right there. Mike, 58, right there.
Oh, you got D? Hey.
58 to Mike.
Hey, exit.
58 to Mike. Come on.
Go ahead.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fitzpatrick. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
Hey, keep it up, keep it up.
Now Fitzpatrick on fourth down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jerry Tillery. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal.
Hey, Delta.
55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike.
Load it. Load it.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Let's go one more.
12.
Rivers now after the fumble recovery. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. It was a safety, Rashad Jones, that time, who was able to break up the play. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
Coming to you.
Hey, easy.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Hey, seam 6.
55's Mike, guys, 55. Rip left.
Hey, Delta.
Mike 55.
Hey.
Strip that ball.
Rivers now. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's third and goal.
Here we go.
Hey, easy.
Check 30.
Hey, Rocket. Q.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Watch the run.
Third and goal for Rivers. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Phillip Rivers with his third touchdown pass of the game. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance.
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. He's all alone. Tyrod Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Parker unable to get that one, and that'll bring up second down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. Running over the middle by Graham. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant, 39 yards. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep them in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
I'm coming after you. Kill.
Hey, 79. White.
First down, Rivers. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Hey, Delta. Hey, Delta. Hey, I'm going to go load it.
Blue draw Corkers. Hey, man. Watch the blue.
Rivers. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Keep it skinny. White, 80 high.
On third down, here's Eckler. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
49.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
34.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
First down, Fitzpatrick. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Grant. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
180!
Yeah. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight right. Tight right. Hey.
Kill!
Got four down. Four down.
Push it!
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw again on 2nd down. Fitzpatrick. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Get ready.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Fitzpatrick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Regular. Hey, Shift.
Mike's 49.
Go.
49 to Mike. Watch 49.
Now Fitzpatrick. And this is caught. It's Parker. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Hey, here we go.
Left.
58, boys. 58.
There you go. Get down.
Get your swerve on.
Hey, box drop.
Fitzpatrick to throw for it on 4th down. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Charger drive about to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Load it.
Rivers here to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. There he goes, left side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Right there, Mike, 58, right there. Go, go, go.
Hey, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0.
58's the Mike.
Hey, wahoo! Watch the slants. Watch the slant.
58.
Jeff, go, Jeff.
58's the Mike. Now watch one, watch one.
On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Fitzpatrick on first down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Sean.
50. Go ahead. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Let's go, defense. Our time.
Fitzpatrick to throw it. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. He was looking for Parker that time. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said,
he's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line. Well, we saw action to the final whistle in this one. Not only the touchdown at the end to add to their lead, then they tried to put more on top of the two-point conversion but didn't get it.
That's someone that wants to win